Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be rocking a LavaLoonion deck. Definitely not my best archetype to play, but this deck right here made it easy to win with LavaLoonion. Of course, in this deck we're going to have Hound and Balloon. Those are the two centerpieces to any LavaLoon deck, as the name suggests. We also have the Miner as a secondary tank and a way to get chip damage. Two minion cards here, so that's going to be the Inion part of LavaLoonion. Minion Horde's going to be the more devastating card with minions as a cheaper backup. We also have Goblin Gang here as a ground counter. We definitely need some ground cards in this deck. And we also have two spells here. Big one is the Fireball, and a smaller, cheaper spell is going to be the Zap. So that's the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into some battles and see how we play this LavaLoonion deck. So in this very first battle, we are going to be going up against an extremely heavy ground deck. This can be both good and bad for us because they're not going to have a lot of cards to counter all of our air troops. But on the other hand, we're not going to really have a lot of cards to counter their ground troops. So we really got to make do with the Goblin Gang and even the Miner on defense. Miner's going to be much more a defensive card in this battle than an offensive card. Right there, I'm going to have to play the Miner in order to stop the Dark Prince. Goblin Gang going to go down as a backup measure, and it took me 6 elixir right there just to counter the Dark Prince. So things definitely aren't looking good. We're going to go ahead and have to start playing some air units quickly in order to gain the advantage on my opponent. There goes a quick minion horde down on the Valkyrie. Zap isn't going to do anything unless it is completely maxed out. Musketeer's going to do a pretty nice job of cleaning all of that up right there. And it is time to start pushing. We're going to play that LavaLoon just so that the Musketeer doesn't lock on the tower, which it does anywhere. The Inferno Dragon is locked onto the LavaLoon. Luckily, it's going to go down pretty soon. LavaLoon wasn't really a great defensive play, if I'm being honest, but we learn from our mistakes. I almost never play LavaLoonion, which shows this deck has to be pretty good if I'm able to win with it. Lava Pups are going to be able to take down the Furnace. Miner is basically dead, but the Fireball will damage the Musketeer. It has just a sliver of health left. Luckily, my opponent didn't have enough elixir to support it, so it will go down. But we got to get some offense going here. We don't have much damage there on the right tower, so it is definitely time to ramp up. I want to start it off with another LavaHound in the back. Balloon comes after the LavaHound gets to the bridge. I know if I can just have one solid LavaHound Balloon push, there is no way my opponent is going to be able to stop it. He only has to get the Furnace, Inferno Dragon, and Musketeer that is able to stop air. Minion Horde is going to survive this Fire Spirits, and with the Balloon pointed to the center, Fire Spirits won't be able to lock on my Minion Horde. And check out that Minion Horde now. Getting to the tower, awful zap by me. I missed the Musketeer. I was trying to completely take it down. But we are doing a ton of damage on that right tower. And it's going to go down in our second big push here. Not too bad. We just got to get more pushes down so that we're able to take it earlier. Gonna play that Balloon there just to take out the Furnace. Furnace is super annoying because it is able to kill my minions and Minion Horde. And with less than 10 seconds left, we are going to be able to defend for the next couple of seconds. Furnace there was a complete waste, and we are going to be able to pull away with this one with a pretty easy 1-0 victory. This second battle is going to be a lot tougher to win since we are going up against an Executioner, which is basically the bane of all LavaLoonion decks. We're going to try to do our best, fend off the Executioner. I don't have Lightning or Rocket, which is going to not be able to take it out. The Fireball is just not enough. So we're going to have to work around the Executioner and do our best to avoid that. LavaHound's going to go down there. I'm going to play minions just to clean up that Valkyrie. It's going to die almost immediately to the Executioner with the Tornado. But Balloon still has a good amount of health and is actually going to reach the tower and get 2 hits in on the tower. Lava Pups are able to do quite a bit of damage, kill the Executioner, and do even more damage on the right tower. The thing about the Executioner is it can get a lot of targets. It's going to shut down my minions, shut down my minion horde, but it cannot take out the Lava Hound and Balloon that well. It needs a bit of support, which is why we are able to get so much damage there in our first push of the game. So things are looking great. I do have a bit of worry about shutting down that giant, especially if there's an executioner behind it, because my best defensive cards here are cheap cards that can be easily taken out by that executioner. Right here, we're going to go ahead and play minions in on that Valkyrie. More than enough to counter her. Executioner going down on the right side. We're going to play a miner there. Just try to take down the tower. We're going to get it down with the minions on support. Bats on the left are going to take down my Lava Hound. I'm not going to get too much damage, but that fireball will clear the bats and almost take out the executioner. I was so close. Honestly, if I had just a bit more damage on the fireball, level 13 fireball, that would have gone down. It saved me a whole bunch of damage. I'm basically going to lose that left tower. It does go down with that last giant swing, just because my fireball didn't do about 10 more damage on the executioner. But that's okay. We're going to work from behind, make this a more challenging battle here. Got the Lava Hound down, so we are looking pretty good. Zap those bats out because those can be extremely dangerous if they aren't countered. Minion Horde is going to survive the zap, and with the Goblin Gate, it's going to annihilate that giant. Gonna miss the tornado with a couple of those minions there, and we got a decent push here with the miner and a bunch of spam units in behind. Lava pups and minions are gonna do a lot of work. I'm gonna zap there. He's gonna zap as well, but that doesn't stop us from getting a ton of damage there on the left. We're about to go into overtime. Gotta shut down that giant again. We played a Lava Hound. Luckily, it's double elixir, so the minions are going to be a quick play for us. We are losing, but we have that Lava Hound down on the ground, plus a balloon. Now, my opponent has no elixir except for the executioner, and here comes the game-winning play. That balloon, or that rocket, is gonna miss my balloon and basically end the game for my opponent. Gonna take this one a bit into overtime, but come away with the 2-1 win. So as we pivot into our third battle of the game, we are gonna have a lot more trouble with this guy. He is playing the Golem, which we basically have no defense for, and he also has Minion Horde and Minions as defensive cards. So we are definitely in a lot of trouble. Fireball should be okay for the Minions and Minion Horde, but we're really going to have to play on our toes if we want to beat this player here. Minion Horde is going to be an alright counter to the Golem, but the only problem is it dies after the Golem explodes. We're basically going to go for the tower trade here, going in with the balloon. We got the Minion Horde down on the Golem. Zap there is going to kill those minions. Tower goes down on the right for us before the one on the left goes. Fireball down that Minion Horde. Tower is super low on the left side. It is going to fall as well, but we are able to get a lot of damage there on the King's Tower. Goblin Gate is going to clean up the Hog Rider pretty well, and just like that, we are going to trade towers early on in this game. I had no way to defend the Golem and no way to defend that Wizard. Level 12 Wizard, my Fireball cannot take out, so that is a huge disadvantage for me here. Got those minions, though, working away on the Valkyrie, just as we did in the first battle. Gonna get a couple bits of damage there. Always counter minions, guys. They can do a couple hundred damage onto a arena tower, especially if the King's Tower isn't dead. Gonna start us off with a Lava Hound in the back, resetting, and my opponent is just sitting on full elixir. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in this game is sitting on full elixir, like he did right there. Minions are gonna go down. We're gonna go ahead and play a balloon right there. Try to get a good fireball in. Wizard isn't gonna die, of course. I'm gonna zap that Minion Horde down. Balloon will take out the Wizard, so we don't have to worry about that. But we are at a 2 elixir disadvantage, which can be scary here, played against a Golem deck. We're going to go in with a cheap push, or try to, with the minor minions. Hog Golem now coming in. There's no support, so we're actually going to be able to counter that with all of our troops super easily. It just wasn't a great play by my opponent. Wizard is able to take out all my minions. Luckily, the Wizard is going to die before it locks on the miner, but all in all, my opponent is really frantic here. not making the best plays, and because of it, we are able to build a huge elixir. He is so far behind in elixir, and we have a Lava Hound down on the play field. Balloon play was a bit off there with it in front of my Lava Hound, but we're going to defend easily there. Balloon's making it to the tower. A full Lava Hound is on the tower, and that is going to be good game with the Fireball as we take this one with the 2-1 Victory Royale. And with that battle right there, the video is going to come to an end. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you'd like to see a specific deck archetype, please leave a comment below indicating what deck you'd like to see. Thanks a ton for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already a loyal subscriber. And go ahead and like the video. Show me your support. I'll see you guys soon with a new deck in Clash Royale.